in the building. Let me know the volume. Let me know about the volume, peeps, if it's too loud.
Good to see you.
Good to see you as well.
Obviously, during the international break, reports have surfaced again about a possible move for Trent Alexander-Arnold to Real Madrid in the summer. And with that, obviously, fans are wondering what is the likelihood that he will stay beyond this season. So what's your understanding now of Trent's situation? What change has there been, if any, in his position regarding his future? And therefore, what has he told you of his intentions?
Now, his situation is, unfortunately, that he's injured. Otherwise, people would have probably spoken about him, that he had 1 or 2 brilliant performances for the England team. And but he's injured, and for him, that means that he's fully focused on his recovery. And for us, that means that we're trying to help him to be back as soon as he can. And for the rest, of course, for 8 months, it went a bit up and down, maybe with all kind of talks about him, Virgil or Mo. But we've never been focused on those talks. We've always been focused on what we have to do. That for Virgil and Mo is trying to win the Merseyside Derby. And for Trent, it is making sure he's fit as soon as he can.
Just to push you on that a little bit, though, given those reports, does that affect you at all? And does it concern you that this could be the end for Trent here at Liverpool?
No, because it's a situation that is there for eight or 9 months now, and I think all these 3 players have performed so well under these circumstances. So no, it doesn't affect me at all. I think there was a bit of noise about us losing against Paris Saint-Germain, losing against Newcastle as well. I always try to be rational and try to judge the situation. And in the Newcastle and Paris Saint-Germain situation, I don't think this happened many times that from the 9 serious games a team plays in Europe, because I don't took the PSV game serious because we were already qualified. When you win 8 and you only lose 1, that you're out before the last 8, before the quarterfinals. I was a bit more frustrated about the final, because I think we deserved to lose that one. And that is for the first time, I think we deserved to lose a football game. We were not tough in terms of defending. We were not good with the ball. So there were not many things to like about the final.
It's the first time this season as well that you've lost back-to-back games. So what job have you had to do to pick the players up? And how has that been impacted by the international break?
Yeah, they immediately went to the national teams, and they've played, all of them played important games over there. So when we came back, I did come back to both situations. But I think for most of them, they didn't forget, because they know what had happened, and they are, like me, disappointed for us not winning our first trophy and being out of the Champions League. But we are also realistic, like I just said. If you played 9 games in Europe, you won 8, and you could call it unlucky by going out with penalties. That is something, I think we've tried everything in that game to go through to the next round, and I can't blame any player at all for that game. For the final, we were also outworked, and that's not what I like.
What are you expecting then from this
Merseyside
derby compared to your first experience of a Merseyside derby?
I expect the same, but with one difference, that every time the Everton players do something well, they don't get the cheers and the reactions from 50,000 people. I don't know how many can go in Goodison Park. But our players will get that reaction after every tackle they make, after every pass they do. And that is a different emotion. But football-wise, I expect the same, because this is what Everton have done in the last 9 games now, or last 10 games when David Moyes is in charge. They didn't lose one football game in the last 9 Premier League games. So it would be a surprise if they are going to do something different. And we are top of the league. So it would be strange if we are going to change something as well.
Sure. Well, that last meeting obviously got a bit heated towards the end. Have you given just any thought into just avoiding getting dragged into anything like that again in any future games?
Yeah, I'm hoping I will act differently next time. But I can't promise.
Said I'm hoping.
But what I'm also sure about is that I would be so surprised if I ever will experience 8 minutes of so many controversial decisions in our disadvantage again. So yes, even if it happens, I hope I act differently. But I can't promise.
You have to say, yo, if you go
But
against
I
us,
don't
bro,
think
I'm
I'm
on
going to
it.
experience that again. But you never know. Football is unpredictable.
After a disappointing result, sometimes the manager or players say we want to play again as quickly as possible to get out of our systems. But it's been 15, 16 days since Wembley. What's the feeling here? Are you now desperate to play? Is that the sense you're getting?
I definitely am, because it's been 15 or 16 days or even longer before I last managed a game. But many of our players played 1 week ago important games for the national team. So, but everybody can understand the position we are in at the moment, that we're all looking so much forward to the upcoming
He's ready
9
for
games.
whatever, bro. Run it.
So yeah, players are refreshed, in my opinion. But it wasn't all negative. We've played a final. So we've managed to play a final against a very good Newcastle team, and we had one great game, and the other game we defended really well against Paris Saint-Germain, which was, in my opinion, the best game in the Champions League so far. And we got beaten by a very, very, very good team. But wow, what a game we played as well. So yeah, you can always look at the result, which was not the way we wanted in 2 games. But I was proud of our performance against Paris Saint-Germain. It was maybe the best game we've played this season. But unfortunately, we lost it on penalties.
Hi, Arne. You described the previous 3 matches as being cup finals. I just wondered if you take that attitude into this game and into the remaining league games you have, despite the fact you've got a good lead at the top of the Premier League.
Yeah, but in the final stages of the season, every game matters. And if I now again say it's going to be 9 finals, yeah, it is for every team 9 finals. But it was a bit, because we played the final, I used the word we played 3 finals in a row, because Paris Saint-Germain was also a knockout game. But yeah, these games are very important for us, the upcoming 9, starting with